I know the human being has a natural predilection, a genetic predilection to the smell of death, human death specifically.
Freaking Dodgers won it again.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Southern California. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Now to bootleg with Stafford. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Let's go, Devontae.
Right sideline. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 42 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Here the one dies.
Play action now for Stafford. And out wide to Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Nothing else.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. 180. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We in.
And he will get into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will be.
Worse. Physically, you saw it works or doesn't. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. I'm just... There's nothing about me.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, here's May. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Makes the score Rams 14. Patriots nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and check. 1st down, New England.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. The throw again is made. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this.
This is about everything and nothing. I'm going to try to go back to sleep and get some rest.
3rd and 6.
Hey, Garfield! Hey, what's up?
Off the play fake, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? Something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They're going. It's May. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th.
Yes.
And 1.
Technically, Xbox has a positive quarter. Steven, this credit improvement accessory by Credit Karma is stunning. Oh, yeah. It's an elegant way to show you use Credit Karma to learn about
Yeah, he quit.
affecting your credit and how to get your scores from there. The Xbox has a positive quarter. Content and services were up 1%.
This ain't jumbo, you can't jump with me, ball and jump, man. Punching about to bump in, better bang you. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl to cheat code. Game time. Game time.
And then you got people
Game
like
time.
Microsoft that are demanding
Game time.
a 30% revenue.
Yeah, it's game time.
So yeah, 1%
Does the same time with me, it's
ain't
game
cut.
time, but with you,
You still got 29 other percents
around, get your
to
head.
get.
Don't wanna live right, well, all right, leave
That
it dead.
one time came from one thing, guys.
Well, okay. I
Game
can't
Pass,
story,
so
getting the
no
beat
surprise
like
there.
like the money in the
Game
bank.
Pass
Better
is
play worse
literally
safe.
carrying
Belly face tank,
Xbox
run
on
up to the
its
next.
back
They got
like
get
a
down. I
giant
get ready to catch my
horse.
trouble.
And
Dick,
how
you gon'
wild
get a pass
is
from
it
the
that
me something.
Microsoft
Foresee issue and I run my
That's the
stomach.
wild thing
Enough
about
pay
it.
to make a buck. I
Here's where
could
things
get
start to fall apart.
What?
Before
You gonna
do
believe me?
this,
Think of brown skin,
they
rough
got
seed.
subscriptions like you guys can vote on.
Go
Okay?
retrieve it, sort small.
Let's look at it.
Some Cali.
This is an interesting
White
case
crew.
when it comes to Game Pass. People get hardware
Game
sales.
time.
It's a disaster, guys. They're
Game
down
time.
30%.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
That Xbox has to do its job. It has to actually make games that people
Line
want
of
to buy the
scrimmage, the
console.
37 on
But no,
1st and 10.
Xbox stopped caring about that fight, guys. Officially, at this point. Let's look at what's really happening here, guys, because it's a mess. So, CEO, Satya Nadella, right?
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
Amy Hood don't see Xbox as a console business.
He'll go as a
They
loss
see it
of
as
a
a
yard on the
platform.
game's first play.
They want
Second down.
Xbox.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one complete to McConkey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just gain pass for next one. That's the plan of guys. You can see that they're marketing too. Or should I say,
Herbert throwing again. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Herbert. And now another
Fuck, man.
Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
For the Chargers field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play to get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short to give it to tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This great cause. I've seen people that I love fight cancer, and when I look at Fox fans, because once again, we got a game that's actually good.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll toss this out here to Haskins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Herbert now. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds.
Damn it.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they get to the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Third down and 6. To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw is Williams. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Williams. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll go play action here to Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
We want to actually own
the Charger drive about to get going.
the Xfinity
And you
5-year
wonder
price
if they'll
guarantee.
just take this
It's a great
3-0
deal.
lead to the locker
In
room.
5 years.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got space past the 25. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Set. Delta to Hunt.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
It's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Just went off the air.
On play action, here's Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, shit. Get him.
And the Bears are going to have it first and goal as they take this down to about the 3.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Swift. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage.
Spice.
They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I say shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze from 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
That's what helps him. That's what he provided for us. That was his
and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Everybody's going to see. It's like you
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it?
All right, we got to get our shit together on offense.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 7. Now it's Herbert. And falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We'll pin him.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Keep doing that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now,
trust my defense more at this point.
One-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. When you want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts.
Stop him here.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
It's all one-on-ones, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams.
We lose.
And he will have the Bears first.
Fucking anticlimactic.
A yard or 2 past the marker following the lead of 6.
Fucking bullshit.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You could honestly take knees and it's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Touchdown, Chicago.
Honestly, my best chance to win just happened, man.
59 yards.
This should be over. All I do is take knees. Now I actually have a chance.
Santos with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
There's no doubt, Brian, that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to...
So we'll talk about Rusev getting defeated for the 3rd straight time to another heel, being out-heeled all 3 times, mind you.
Oh, man.
Drew McIntyre start this show off. And when it was all said and done, anybody explain what this was all about? For several months now, they've been, quote, feuding. We've been seeing them. But this is the 3rd time in the last month and a half this year. 3 times, 3 matches. This was what, the 4th? Or are they going to go up 4 times? I'm getting their 6th. And if this was the culmination, now basically this was the grand finale. What was? What did we just witness? What was wrong with this? All these questions. And the worst part is Helmsley has 0 answers. No, he doesn't. That's just I say you grab your beverages, you sit back, relax, and relax while BC drops the pro wrestling facts. Because when it comes to reviews in this community,
we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap
we jump
here,
right into it.
as it'll be the New York
Me and
Giants
Matt started this thing
taking
off
on the Denver
18
Broncos.
minutes late in this matchup. Aaron did a good job making this feel like a main event, even though it wasn't the first matchup. Were there times that were happening as it was a winner? 18, yes.
And off we go from Denver.
Because as the commentary has been using their own pieces over Maxine Freeman, Becky Lynch, or Nathan Fraser,
now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized and they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Nix from the shotgun. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Back to the air with Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
At the 13-yard line.
You guys know it.
To throw is Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now it's Darty. On the RPO, he'll keep it.
Oh my God!
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Fuck.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Yeah, they'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
But again, they ended up getting things back on track. The ref ended up getting knocked out. Cody Jones and
they'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Nix to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there, and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gained an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Dart once more.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight
should have been picked.
And he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Now Dart. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Giants nothing.
When the bell rings, you're like, wow, she should be a lot more farther along than she is. Now she's got her championship to train her.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. 66 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
The chain that he fans know is just unfortunately not that good.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
He was looking for Ingram.
The comeback is on.
Paulson to Debo. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
They can burn his timeouts.
The Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal, 17-14.
And you added to that's all there. He'll put the title out himself. It's not like he put himself in a wall.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, yeah. It's not like he'd be the face of the company. Would he be? Oh, yeah. Check, 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 check.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Oh, yes.
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
2 pick sixes. We have the lead.
It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, defense. Defense, yeah. Let's go.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right plays dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Tackle him.
On the out route with Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive
go.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He finds Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40.
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
This was rough. Jay Uso, who just completely sucks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
This is the crowd that paid an obnoxious amount of money to eat that stuff. And even they were kind of like, is this match going to pick up? This is going to get better, right? No. And it's all completely backfired.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back.
That's it. We're going to win.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Crazy.
Of the year 2025, trying to tell him you botched the Royal Rumble. Hold on, don't do anything more stupid. Don't.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Forget about that. Hats up in the sky and we keep getting the magic down.
17-point comeback, man.
He remains defiant even into WrestleMania, and he had Hunter, one of the most promising individuals in the business. 8 seconds to his own.
Who else can we be?
To give Uso the 10 months later, the company was forced to take the time off. His numbers were dropping at an alarming rate. These are facts that BC's getting to. You go back and check out the Unreal Show. Helmsley had to have conversations. It's right there on Unreal. About if we make the wrong decision, we have to now go into decision for James. We have to protect him. We have to make sure that we're not putting him in situations where he's going to be exposed. How sad is that? But it's everything else. I was never bullshitting. It may seem harsh at times, heavy critiques, I understand, but it's because we want them.
Well, they're long like zigzag.
The NFL is on
Last
the
podcast
Sports as
so we were like,
a look
technically just for
Highmark Stadium here at Orchard
here. We had that
Park,
Switch
New
2
York.
edition for Animal Crossing.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the
that
Washington
game.
Commanders
And then we had Mike Trump
taking
going
on
on
the
Xbox
Buffalo
sales. It
Bills.
didn't look good. But then we have Satya Nadella saying all kinds of stuff. Where the competition really is. So some fun stuff to go over here. And then I have some questions that I pulled from the audience over on the Patreon. So if anyone in the audience now hasn't had a chance to, you can go over there, drop something in. I'll bring it up here.
And
so
we are
what do you call
Buffalo.
it? Turns out
Yes.
So it does add, but
in the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
That should be coming up over the next couple of weeks. So we'll have some fun with that too. This week as well. I posted that interview of this. That was kind of interesting take on some of the industry. Sort of changes the industry.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Round 80!
On play action, Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
Fuck, ooh. That should have been an interception.
Not a good throw there.
I immediately regretted the throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that vomit?
Allen gonna throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here.
And it's back on at some point. You've seen him floating around in the chat. Yeah, he came by my stream the other day too, so shout out to seeing my concern. That's good. Good stuff. Evan, how's Arc Raiders going there? So it's good. 20 hours. It's launched. Streamed it a bit. It's enjoyable. It is definitely a closer to casual extraction shooter. It's not completely there, but people seem to be enjoying it.
After the and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is an extraction shooter, though, so I played around like this.
Looking to put a drive together.
So it didn't seem like they were upgrading that. Like they had a net
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field is Dan McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
So I played around with like the networks.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run once more with JCM. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it on 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it can get started. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
To the air goes Daniels.
Hey, what's up, man?
Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume.
Can you hear me?
You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the...
Yo, can you hear me?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
79 Broncos.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Oh, we got to stop.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Buffalo offense ready.
If you got a mic, try to say something. I don't hear anything.
Gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
All right. That was gooder.
A big play here for Buffalo.
It's like a voice modulator thing. It's kind of it.
As we've seen over the years,
Yo.
often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Yeah, I don't know what you're using, but I don't hear nothing from your end if you're trying to say anything.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's again complete to Palmer. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I hear you now. What's up, man?
Just fixing to eat breakfast.
What'd you get?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving
Omelet,
up. I think
sausage,
it's a good point you
bacon,
just brought up. So
cinnamon roll.
maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to
Nice.
the blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle.
Oh, what do you fall down for?
Just exchange someone to bring more.
You're hurting from the What do they do surgery on?
My leg.
Well, what kind of surgery?
They had to cut it open. They cleaned it out.
Oh.
Put dyes and stuff in it. Because of the infection. They clean out the infection.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And out of bounds right away.
Well, hopefully that'll fix it.
A gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. That sounds like a surgery to me.
The line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the Bills are going to...
Yeah, I was up 17, or I was down 17-0 going into half. And then right after halftime, I scored a long touchdown run. Then he had the ball and he threw a pick 6. Then he had the ball and he threw another pick 6. And then I got the ball later in the game and I ran out the clock. I cleverly made him use his timeout because every time I scored a touchdown, I lined up like I was going for 2 and he was lined up in field goal blocking position. So then he'd call timeout to fix it. Then I would just line back up in extra point position. So I've been manipulating people that way with making them use their timeouts. I won a game doing that with the Raiders against the Broncos the previous stream.
Yeah.
So he had no timeouts, and then I was able to do Hail Mary when he was lined up in a field goal.
Dad put a breathing tube.
Shit, a breathing tube for a leg surgery? That's weird.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, boss.
Hey.
How we doing? Waking up?
And hurting.
So
third
and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
I just feel like shit.
Now Allen.
So I talked with the surgeon. He said he got everything kind of cleaned up. There wasn't a big deeper pocket, which is good. You know, like we talked a little bit about yesterday, those infections there in the groin, especially in a diabetic patient, can get pretty bad pretty fast. So I think we did the right thing to come in for sure. We had success with the bowel movement, right?
Yeah. I was in there for like an hour and a half or so.
They got her out?
Yeah.
Good.
One of the nurses said, sounds like he was dying. I said, it's gonna hurt.
Well, let's see how breakfast goes, how you're feeling. I think we can. I was going to send you home with a couple different antibiotics. Let's see how you feel maybe after lunch and see if you're ready to go. You're still kind of coming out of anesthesia now, so. Okay?
Okay.
All right, boss. I'll check back a little later.
All right, thank you.
Freaking Madden just glitched on me where I have a freaking, I couldn't pick my play.
Yeah, they'll do that sometimes.
That's okay. He ran it into a cloud of dirt anyway, and he's just going in at the half. I'm up 14-0. I lost one game today. I won with the Rams. He quit when I went up 14-0. I lost with the Chargers, though.
It's on EA Sports.
14-3 against the Bears. So I'm 2-1 right now today.
Forecast calling for more of the same.
Hey, shut off that alarm. Hey. Shut off that alarm, please. Thank you.
Well, now how about this return? And all in all,
freaking annoying alarm. Why is there 5 billion alarms set for a Sunday where I'm off?
How was the bar?
It was fun, but I did not get very drunk because the bar was so fucking busy. It was hard to get your drink refilled. And it was so fucking busy, like, there were certain drinks Hope wouldn't even make because she said, hey, that takes too long. We're too busy. Like, she would not make a Bloody Mary, and it was fine. But, yeah, it was the busiest I ever seen it. It was every seat in the house taken, every fucking standing room only, fucking pool tables busy, karaoke busy. The parking lot fucking packed where people were parking down the street. You know what he was wearing?
What?
I don't know what movie this is from, but you know the movie, the guy with the black afro, and he had like red shorts and a white t-shirt, and he was, it's like a dodgeball thing or something. I don't know what movie it was, but his ball sack was hanging out of his shorts.
I don't know.
He had a fake ball sack hanging out at the bottom of his shorts.
Oh. Hey, I'll join back here soon.
I just got okay, here's his bullshit. They just said a desync. Wait a minute, I'll tell you something. A desync just occurred. I was up 14-0. They're going to say that game doesn't count for either of us.
Okay, well, I'll join back here in a minute.
All right, man.
Interesting what you're saying. Yeah, it's the AI situation where it'll take what you're saying.
Hi.
It's got me cool with it. Jeffrey,
Hey.
It's good. I play like 3600 when I'm not streaming, but I have to play gaming.
Doodles. Where do? Let's go, Ravens.
And then if I'm streaming, I would have 3080 or 30. The gaming one's 38. Or okay, yeah. You have two PCs. 3080 with yeah. 36. I chewed on this. Now my hair grows back thicker and fuller. My bald back looks like living a forehead is 2.0. And I'm starting to worry my pics on social look like before.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ravens.
The home of the Ravens.
Come on, man. This kind of shit shouldn't happen. I think Doodles is coming over here, baby.
Okay, 36.
I think he just quit. Doodles, up here or to your mom, one or the other. Is someone taking off with Molly? I don't know, it just sounded like we got stuff going on, like right out there. Or is it over there? Or is it over there you hear something? Well, that quick win was nice after having that desync.
It's just like.
Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good.
You're joking. Ravens versus Ravens again.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and themselves.
What the fuck is this?
The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A good-looking return set up here. And he will
fuck it, we'll play it. We'll play it. He's gonna quit.
I think breaking through plates is faster, but I've definitely like tapped a bunch of people when they're running past and they're not down.
No, he's not quitting. Okay. Guess we're doing this.
Congratulating the special teams guys to get them in
Morning.
great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively,
Purdue.
they feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger
Purdue.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jackson going to keep it. Stout at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time.
Wow, I can't even believe that that's what happened.
But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
There we go.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Mike Green.
Hard to tell who's who. I do. I do. Big girl.
It's second and 21. Throwing is Jackson.
Shit. Knocking me out of field goal range.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard counts, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Had it in my hands. Oh well, it's fine. Ridiculous.
Given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020 is Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Yeah, it's RPG as teaching skills and stuff. And then you do have to assess their layouts for their actual static and see best do the job and take this against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Usually just goes, you have to look for something to find something.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but
I think if you like the boys, right?
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge.
Did we stop him?
Surge leading to 4th.
We did.
A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be.
Surprised, I did get a 1%
Yeah, and this is what close games
at one point. I should take a screenshot of it because it came up as like, you were 1% did this.
On the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he's unable to hold
Wow, man.
on, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Are we live?
The news we have.
We are live.
To recognize the PS2 because it is old now. That happened on October 26th in the U.S. for us. Yeah, it is pretty old. 25 years old. Came out back October 26th.
Set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert.
Dude, no one's catching anything. Nobody's catching anything for either team.
For that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Jackson who throws. Had his hands.
Another drop.
Dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Shit.
Go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
Stop. Shut
Huh?
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
Is he going to pick a play? He's going to get a delayed game.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And it's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And we get a touchdown in this first half after all. It's 1st and 10. Jackson for the shotgun.
Oh, he dropped it, though. Oh, man. He had it and he dropped it. Hell yeah. I'm in the purple, they're in the white, so.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to 36. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson.
He dropped it wide. He was streaking wide open in the middle of the field, and he dropped it. Dude, I'm telling you now. You're going to have to run the ball. I'm going to run the ball a lot the rest of the game. These D drops are out of control.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They could not convert.
Did he drop that again? Yep, that was another drop. I mean, I'll start running the ball in the second half, but right now I need to throw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Took too much time, man.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for
Spice, get off there.
another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He was trying to get that one out.
So line up in field goal formation.
That one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
A 54-yard attempt.
It's probably just because there's so many of them there. But you can find like
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's
I just
good.
hit off the ball. I don't know what I hit off of.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I hit off some kind of crossbar. Not like I could see it.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mike Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
Desync. Again? What the fuck is with these desyncs? And look, it's already 11:25. Look at that. It's already 11:25. What happens? Huh? Let's play with the Chiefs. Wait a minute, what happened? That clock's not right. Babe, what happened to the clock?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Daylight savings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started.
They need to stop daylight savings.
The return team gonna let that one go.
Do you agree or disagree?
It's a touchback.
Especially the spring forward one, which will happen in March. No, I hate how it's going to be darker earlier now. What do you like about it? How do you? Oh, for the one day? You like it for the one day? You liked it for today? It's not like it works every day.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's the 1 hour change. That's it.
But you get it sleep in. How long you have been up since 5 a.m.?
I am not.
What time did you get up?
Final time I got up was 8 something.
I was actually surprised he didn't move off
Okay,
his
you
natural
motion.
He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball went pitch.
I'm just happy I'm not hungover.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial swing. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, shit.
Had they not gotten it,
Our offensive line just completely collapsed.
The Georgia product barreling in for the sack.
Yeah.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And you can cut like this guy. I'm not sure how you guard it.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce.
Let's go.
One more time for a Chiefs first down. Now, faking the give, rolling to the left. And he'll take it on in.
I had my pick there of receivers to throw to or run it.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. And trouble on this extra
My kick was blocked. My extra point was blocked. Come here, Doodle.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20.
Yes, babe.
Just shy of the 25.
You don't want this said out loud. Is it possible for you to say it in code without giving away location or
Here's a 1st and 10 now.
anything?
They'll start from the 24.
It must be said offline. Okay.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
All of your gaming stuff.
Eagles in possession.
Well, I mean, I probably have
quarter.
the PC because
got
you
it a second down.
do a lot of more. I was going to say, hold on a minute.
You want Tuesday off?
Yes, okay. Gaming stuff. Gaming specific.
That's a good question.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is,
And you know what? I would probably have to take the backwards compatible PS3 with me.
Hey. Hey. Do you have to swap? Do you have to swap or anything? Or it's just they're taking it? They're taking it? Okay. That's fine. Having another day together. That's cool.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Huh?
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's
What?
the Eagles first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough
With
spot
news
for
and
a
national
play
news
call
anymore
on
makes
4th
bad
down.
gaming
Is
news.
it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have
Yeah, but be off at 1.
It took some courage to call a run play. Unfortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
So if you want it off, you can have it. I'm fine with it either way.
On 1st down. He's got the 20.
You gotta remember, most of the time that you work is after I'm already off work. So if you took a Tuesday off, I don't see the problem.
The play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Just like this.
Truly Epic says, just curious on how the cast enjoys retro gaming nowadays. Original hardware, modern original hardware, new collections, or emulation, etc.
We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd and inches. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs could call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Tiger Hornet says,
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. It's over the middle and caught by Smith. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Great.
Hurts now. Before they're on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2.
But
Take it in. DeVonta Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this.
So are you going to?
Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Something else, unless you are referring to Splinter Cell, which case
Is that what you want to do? While you're, after you see your case manager, you're going to DoorDash? Oh, okay.
Mahomes on first down. Flush to his right.
And then you, what, DoorDash early Tuesday?
Let this one go for Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big
All right,
one there.
sounds good. That's what you want to do, baby.
34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do.
You got a full tank of gas now, so.
Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big time play. This is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit.
It's been an interesting ride in the gaming industry over the last
he was looking for
couple of years now. Microsoft is trying to pick up Microsoft's play right now. So, what, this past week, we've had Sarah Bond.
Yeah, sounds fine.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right, and he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. It's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
All right, now we got to take that field goal.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, KC.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Buster's kick is good. And the Chiefs move out front. It's 9-7.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's not the concern.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Yes, so Sean Layton also mentioned TikTok ads.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Healing forward for maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And a lot of it is they're watching videos on social media.
On the play action, here's Hurts. Plus to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Kyle left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rolling right. Now he takes off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Great, set. And anyone, huh?
To throw is Hurts.
Fuck.
Big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man cover.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Everything is awesome.
Here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's like a love story. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. You put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes.
Holy shit.
On that one, it was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. There's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
That one swung out wide to Pacheco. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man left side.
Oh.
He's got it. And takes a big lick at the end of that one, but he hangs on to the football. That's what counts as he has him set up first and goal at the 2. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Bigsby to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
He's kind of underrated, the idea of just improving sound, not only sound, quality.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. Second down. Here's Barkley. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Barkley. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Nice job by them getting back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
63, 60.
Barkley. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First down throw. Mahomes forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Down on 2nd and long. The throw is Mahomes. Forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go.
Well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down.
And this is a touchdown.
Got it.
They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Hurts. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his right. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Wow.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Step into it, like that can scan you, and then they print you like a little while yourself, like the first bit here, like you can do it on the game. Here's first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryant.
We got the dub.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half.
And it was pretty for the technology at the time. It was pretty advanced. Like it was able to do a lot.
There was that story early on about if you were specific ethnicity.
Oh, guys, what's up? Chat, what's going on?
Cities that wouldn't pick you up for a while.
Let's do at least one more here. We might have time for two, but we got to do one more.
Yeah, they must have thought that was really going to catch on, and it's the size of 6,500 because I guess they figured it's in the box day one developers. So
Give the Cowboys a go.
there was even discussion around having to plug it in to work, and they had to back for that. Because people were like, I don't really have to plug the camera in and they backtrack on the text. No, they did. It was huge. Like, not a single bit did in fact get to flip a switch.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
There was a whole thing where they were trying to barely around it instead of down.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Brandon Condrington to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The game, yeah, it was eat from game. You show games.
Yeah, it was ugly. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's been rough.
When Sony delayed their offense to take out the
offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
This is how my dad transformed his body. It changed his life. It may change yours too. My name is Travis. I'm
lost 25 pounds with the help of hymns. Famous stuff. First 4 weeks of shit.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end is the officiator.
And he'll get taken down after advancing to the 37. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play call is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the Bills. Look at the first down that they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Well, welcome to the show, folks. It is Gaming Exposed with Nico over there. The beaut, she's looking very, very pretty today. Stand up and give us a twirl, Nico. Let us show what we're shooting.
So you sports lead right here.
Gotta hang out with respect to get bigger camera here.
Football dictionary.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
I got my little juice out and I'm happy. But it's gotten a lot easier for me to ignore.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Straight ahead, here's Cook.
There we go, stuffed it.
This one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that run. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are going for it. Allen. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Prescott now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35.
That's got big for some people.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
You know, since I've pivoted this channel more to just focusing on the games and going out of my way, because it's very easy actually to not be the negative guy. Not that I'm trying to be everything's great. It's not.
Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
unless they would have
Because everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Right? Like,
yeah.
They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I